First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha Kodesh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Psalms, the 6th chapter. To the chief musician on Neginoth. Let's actually look up that. Neginoth. There you go. Neginoth. Okay. And Sheminith, a psalm of David. And let's look at this in the NLT. Right, it says for the choir director, a psalm of David to be accompanied by an eight-stringed instrument. Yeah, so that's there. I believe that's the Sheminith. O Lord Yahweh, rebuke me not in thine anger, neither chasten me in thine hot displeasure. And why is David saying that? Because in the flesh, we're going to do things, right, that are going to warrant, chastisement from the Lord, which is for our correction. But we pray that the Lord, when he chastises us, right, or when he rebukes us, it's not in his wrath, okay, but it's rather it's in measure, lest we be consumed by the wrath of the Lord. Have mercy upon me, O Yahweh, for I am weak. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed. So this is a prayer, as you can see, for mercy in time of trouble, because, David also understood that all judgment, all hard times, all of those come from the Lord anyway, right? So who did he seek mercy from? From the Lord. So as he says here, have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed. And let's look into a few of these words here. We have here bones. Now, David wasn't actually talking about his literal bones, okay, but it's a figure of speech, meaning he is vexed from within, right? Bones, essence, substance, okay? Your members. And vexed here, it says to disturb, alarm, terrify, okay? To dismay, to be anxious. So that's why he's praying to the Lord, right? He's saying, I'm from within, I'm vexed, okay? I'm stressed, I'm disturbed in my spirit. My soul is also sore vexed. Whenever something is sore, it's like a extremely, right? It's extremely vexed. But thou, O Yahweh, how long? Return, O Lord, deliver my soul. Oh, save me for thy mercy's sake. Okay, and sometimes it feels like that, right? Like, how long, Lord, are you gonna, keep me in this condition, as I'm praying unto you for help, for mercy, right? Return unto me swiftly and deliver my soul. Oh, save me for thy mercy's sake. And that's something key to understand as well, that deliverance comes from the Lord, not for our righteousness, but from his mercy. I believe it's in the book of 2nd Esdras where it mentions that the Lord saw that our wickedness was great, therefore he multiplied his compassion. And that's true love. For in death there is no remembrance of thee. In the grave, who shall give thee thanks? And the remembrance here, it doesn't mean that those that die forget about the Lord, but remembrance here is like a memorial, right? So those that die are not on the earth to, commemorate you, Lord, or to give you thanks. That's what he's saying here. Because, yeah, when they go to the spirit world, they reverence the Lord, but he means here on earth. I am weary with my groaning. All the night make I my bed to swim. Now, what does this mean? David, he picked up his bed, took it to the pool, threw a floaty, around it, and then had it start learning how to, take some swimming lessons. No, what he means by make my bed to swim is he's a figure of speech for him crying, right? Remember here, he's praying for mercy in a time of trouble. So it's like saying he fills his bed, well, with tears. I water my couch with my tears. That couch, another name, when you go into that word, it also goes into a bed. Right? So it says couch, a divan, or a bed. And when you look at that, actually, you'll see here, right, it says it's a versatile piece of furniture originating from the Middle East, typically furniture of Slakia featuring a low, backless, and armless mattress-like design, often placed against a wall with cushions for seating or sleeping. So let's keep going. Verse 7. Mine eye is consumed because of grief. It waxeth old because of all mine enemies. And the eye being consumed, right? Meaning like his eyes have failed him, or are strained. Like when you're really stressed and you're weeping and you're crying. And when it says wax old, it just means like he's worn out. His eyes are worn out from all those tears because of his enemies. So you see, when you read in the book of Samuel and you read about the life of David, mainly in 2 Samuel, it's mainly like the events, what he did when he had to flee from Saul, right? When he had to, be in the hiding in different strongholds with his men, and there were times when his men wanted to stone him, right? Because due to a decision that was made, since he's a leader, they looked at him, right? Like these things David had to go through. When you read the Psalms, he expresses, right, in times like this, how he was feeling. Okay. Verse 8, depart from me, O ye workers of iniquity, for the Lord Yahweh hath heard the voice of my weeping. See? So depart, flee, return away. Why? Because the Lord is about to bring judgment on you to deliver me. The Lord hath heard my supplication, right, his prayers. The Lord will receive my prayer. Let all mine enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Let them return and be ashamed suddenly, right? So let them retreat and fall back. For the Lord has heard my prayer, and he will fight for me. And that brings us to the end of the book of Psalms, the 6th chapter. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha Kodesh. Until next time, Shalom.